Thank you.
It's exciting to think that the holidays are here and people love to take trips or do whatever, see family and friends. What's on the docket here? I know that these travel stocks are front and center. Some of the airlines can be a little finicky. What are your thoughts right out of the gate?
Well, first of all, the travel industry is benefiting from the strength in consumer spending and the strength in the consumer. Basically, we have at record levels of employment, a record high stock market, so consumers feel wealthy and they are spending.
And what feels like record high airline prices.
Well, the airline industry is capacity constrained, so there's huge demand both for business and leisure travel. Every plane you get on is full, so there's a lot of demand for travel, and I think the biggest trend is that consumers want to spend on memories, creating memories, more than merchandise.
Right. Let's break it down a little bit. Some of the cruise lines, you had some thoughts on some of those names.
The cruise lines are especially doing well. They continue to introduce new ships. Norwegian just launched its newest ship last week, the Encore, which is its biggest and most beautiful. I was just on the ship to tour it. And I mean, fit, finish, the attention to detail, the features, the racetrack, the laser tag, and virtual reality play areas, as well as the dining choices. The cruise industry offers the consumer the best value for their travel dollar.
It's been a winner. It's up almost 30% this year. So I don't know whether or not there are deals to be had if someone were actually trying to get one for the holidays, but are the stocks, Norwegian, Royal Caribbean, Carnival Cruise, are these probably a good place to invest for 2020?
Yes, I think that Norwegian is the best value with the best upside. They have the youngest, most feature-rich fleet. They offer a really high quality product and do get premium pricing because of the quality of their product offerings. And by the way, cruising is very social. Within a day, people are meeting other people. I know families that go on a cruise, meet another family, and for the next 10 years, both families go on cruises every year on the together.
That's true. That's true. What about the airlines? I mean, we've heard so many different stories. I mean, American had some problems with the union, and there were all different stories that go within it. Many of them have suffered with Boeing pulling the 737 MAX off the line. Your thoughts on the airlines?
They've had a lot of issues.
Yeah.
The loss of the 737 MAX has been really detrimental, yet the demand is so strong and the capacity is so constrained that they've maintained pricing power, and every plane you get on is full.
Yeah, that's absolutely right. And so, and many of them hedge the costs of oil and things like that they face, even though we had some volatility in oil recently. But names like Southwest and United have the most
number one
exposure.
Pick
that's your
in the airline.
That's your number one pick?
And also I like Booking.com, which is a play on the travel industry.
Okay, so Southwest is your pick among the airlines. Right now it's at 56.90. So you think it has upside potential?
Yes. I like Southwest the best, then Delta.
And then Delta. And then, by the way, Delta got a great rating as far as not canceling on folks, right? Giving them the right preparation to just say, to find alternatives. I think American got a tough rating on that one.
Yeah, and
Booking.com.
Flight recently canceled, but.
Oh, did you? And Booking.com is something you like.
It's the way to play the travel industry, and it's the way to play the add-on experience or other travel activities to your trip.
I see.
And they also own Open Table, which is a great service.
That goes to your experience theme.
Yes.
That it's not just the trip, but it's all the add-ons.
Yep.
One thing that we found during earnings season is TripAdvisor and Expedia both got hit very hard, and that was because Google actually had a competitive advertisement near their advertisements, above or below or something like that, that was detrimental to their numbers. In fact, showing free trips or free opportunities, which made it harder for TripAdvisor and Expedia. And I don't think there was actually a fix for that.
Well, there are issues and ways that the industry can game Google AdWords and rankings and search rankings, and there is a process to optimize it. And Google does, they do get money every time you click through. So it's about paid clicks and who's paying them the most and who has the best partnership with Google.
With the Boeing story, we don't really know what happens with the 737 MAX when it comes back online. Most people believe it will. Now they're going to be running the human factors testing. That's the next phase of what's happening with this. Any thoughts on Boeing?
I'm a little surprised that they're not closer to bringing it
Would
back
you buy
into
it?
service. Absolutely. Boeing, you want to buy good companies when they're having a bad time. And Boeing is having a bad time. The key thing is they have not really gotten any cancellations for the 737 MAX. In fact, Southwest Airlines has the biggest number on order and the biggest number of 737 MAX in their fleet. So they've been, in theory, hurt the most, yet the stock has held up very well. I believe the plane will be back into service sometime early next year. It'll be a boon for Boeing and a boon for the airline industry.